ஆனா படிப்புன்றது வேலைக்காக கிடையாது. ப்ளீஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ஜாப் கிவர். உங்களால முடியும். யூ ஹவ் டு திங்க் ஹவ் இட் இஸ்ன்றத இங்க இருக்கு. யூ ஹவ் டு யூஸ் திஸ் பாக்ஸ். எப்படி இதை யோசிக்க வைக்கிறது? ஹவ் டு எக்ஸசைஸ் திஸ் திங்னா யூ ஹவ் டு ரீட். தட்ஸ் வை ஐம் சேயிங் முதல்ல கேட்கணும், அடுத்தது வந்து படிக்கணும். யூ நீட் டு ரீட் அ லாட். அடுத்தது வந்து படி பெஸ்ட் ஆஃப் த பெஸ்ட் புக்ஸ். Yesterday, day before yesterday also I was quoting this thing. Some books are to be tasted, some books are to be chewed, some books are to be swallowed, some books are to be digested, which means நல்ல book. ஒரு திருக்குறள், say for example, நீங்க தமிழ் பாருங்க. I am again coming to this thing. First problem முதல்ல சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். இங்கிலீஷ் இஸ் தான் ப்ராப்ளம் நிறைய பேருக்கு. இங்கிலீஷ் இஸ் நாட் அட் ஆல் அ ப்ராப்ளம். தமிழே நிறைய பேருக்கு, எத்தனை பேருக்கு தமிழ்ல வந்து how many of you can speak தமிழ் conversantly? ஒரு தலைப்பை கொடுத்து பேச சொல்றாங்க. இப்ப இதே தலைப்பு எடுத்துக்கோங்களேன். வாட் இஸ் தட்? லைஃப் ஸ்கில்ஸ் அண்ட் வேல்யூஸ். இது லைஃப் ஸ்கில்ஸ் அண்ட் வேல்யூஸ் தமிழ் யாரும் மொழிபெயர்த்து சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். We'll see who can tell the equivalent of this life skills and values. Come on, டிக்ஷனரியில கூகுள்ல பாருங்க. Come on, life skills. என்ன ஸ்கில்? என்ன திறமை? Come on. How would you translate this thing? Life skills and values. Tamil literature students na solunga. English literature students are there, no? You can say, what do you mean by it? Parma ஏதாச்சும் புரியலனா போய் தூங்க கூடாது. Please understand the thing. Otherwise நீங்க ஈஸியான விஷயம் என்ன? டிக்ஷனரி பார்க்கறது ஈஸியான விஷயம் இல்ல. கேள்வி கேட்கறது ரொம்ப ஈஸியான வேலை. இப்ப எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்றாங்க? எதிர்க்கட்சிக்காரன் வந்து ஆளுங்கட்சி கேட்கறது, ஆளுங்கட்சி எதிர்க்கட்சி கேட்கறது, கொஸ்டினிங். So questioning is a very natural phenomenon. You have to ask, sir, தெரியல சார். உடனே இன்ஸ்டன்டா என்ன இருக்கும்? பக்கத்துல இருக்கவங்க அவங்க கேட்கணும். அதுக்கு தான் என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க? கேளுங்கள் கொடுக்கப்படும், தட்டுங்கள் திறக்கப்படும், தேடுங்கள் கண்டடைவீர்கள். Which means seek, you will get it, and ask, they will be bestowed, and again knock, it will open. That's what Bible says. I'm not saying Jesus Christ said this thing. So think about it. பக்கத்துல கேட்கணும். That's why they say கற்கை நன்று பிச்சை புகினும் கற்கை நன்று. You see the thing. Most important thing is learning. Learning is very very important. நீங்க எப்படியாச்சும் அங்க சொல்றாங்க பிச்சை புகினும் கற்கை நன்று. Whatever you want, even if you attain poverty, extreme poverty, பிச்சை எடுக்கிற நிலைமை வந்தாலும் என்ன பண்ணோம்? படிக்கிறது நல்லதுன்னு சொல்லி வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஆனா நம்ம படிக்கிறோமா? ஆனா படிக்கிறதே நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? கஷ்டமா நினைக்கிறோம். We are not supposed to think that way. We need to think very very positively. படிப்புன்றது ஒரு பெரிய சக்தி. And the sakti, how you are going to make use of this chance. It's an opportunity. I said plenty of job opportunities. நான் சொன்ன 15 லட்சம் 14 லட்சம் ஸ்கூல்ஸ் இருக்கு. நீங்க ஒரு டிகிரி வாங்கிடுறீங்க, பிஏ டிகிரியோ இல்ல பிஎஸ்சி டிகிரியோ வாங்கிட்டு வெளியில போனீங்கன்னா யூ ஹாவ் ஒருத்தருக்கு எத்தனை ஜாப்ஸ் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்குதுன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. That many jobs are available. Only you can work for only one company or one organization, otherwise one government. That's what you can do. You cannot work for so many companies at the same time. It's not possible. So please understand, you need to think positively, and the positive thinking it's again it's a value. So most importantly, we have to think again from this thing. படிப்பு it's a varam, பெரிய வரம், சரிங்களா? அதுக்காக தான் சொல்றது இந்த படிப்பு. See, we need to understand this thing again. Yes, people are not telling problem solving. There is there are only opportunities. There are no problems. There are no issues. Only opportunities to be resolved. Opportunity to explore. That is what is available. Think that way. நான் இப்போ education சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Again I have talked about what is that poverty. இப்போ வறுமை எல்லாரும் பேசுறாங்க. There is no what is that poverty in life. Only mental poverty. That's what I would say. It is that conditioned mind. What is that? Poverty in the minds of the people are there. Richest of the richest people are there. You please understand. People are living. They say people born with a silver spoon like this. And it is not that. See, you can be poor, and you shouldn't die as a poor guy. Please understand. We must have born as poor people. See, say for example, in my case, my father is a weaver. And I studied in government schools, remotest village, and I walked to my school all along. And I went by cycle, and again I studied my UG. See, I studied my UG And no, I was from Tamil medium like you. Everybody, most of you are from Tamil medium. I am also like you. I studied Tamil medium, and again after that, I had a break of what? Right after my 12th standard, I had a break of 1 year. Imagine all these things. Then after that, I was very persistent in what I should study. That is that goal. Do you have the goal? Goal setting is again no. Goal setting is yet another life skill. வாழ்க்கை வந்து பாருங்க சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கிறவங்க, those who are successful in their life, those who are not unsuccessful in their life, the drawing line, what is the line between these two? Na? Only is goal. Whether are we goal oriented people, otherwise no, aimlessly no, simply wandering, otherwise whatever comes to our mind we do. Are we that kind of people, goal oriented people? Do we write our goals? What are our long term goals, short term goals? This is what is exactly called thinking. Who am I? What am I? What I am doing? What I should do? What are the opportunities before me? What I can be? Otherwise, how I can serve the people? How I can help myself? How I can help my society? How I can help my parents? How I can help my relatives? How I can help my village? How I can help my town? How I can help my district? How I can help my state? How I can help my nation? How I can help my world? How I can help the nature. Nature is nothing but the mirror of ourselves. Please understand. This is how you have to think every day. Somebody is beautifully written. Thinking is a skill. So we are all thinking human beings, thinking animals. I should say thinking animals. Animals don't think, but human beings think. That's the difference. That's how we distinguish. So very important thing is what? Thinking. By thinking, you can do what? You can work wonders. Very important thing is what? It's not just listening, speaking, reading and writing. It's beyond this thing of these 4 skills. Thinking is also yet another life skill. And thinking only distinguishes us from the other rest of the human beings. We need to understand this first. Only thinking people, otherwise people, those who think, they alone become what? Superb. Otherwise no, they distinguish themselves. Otherwise they become the best of the best lot in this world. So very important thing is what? Problem solving technique. See, let's say problem, another, you tell me any other problem. Now we talked about education problem, and again job opportunities problem. Then again poverty. There is no poverty, I would say. How many, see, people think no, if you want to marry a girl, otherwise somebody wants to marry a girl, 10 savaram potaka kalyanam panikalam. That's how they think. No, these are all poor people. That's what I should say. See, every year we import 2,500 tons of gold from other nations. You know that importing means from other nations we import. And why can't we think, buying let's say some 10 tons of gold, which means it demands what? Our capacity and capability. We need to grow exponentially. We need to grow money wise. Otherwise, the monetary wise, we need to be extremely strong. How can you acquire money? Otherwise, money, what is money? First we need to understand, because commerce and economics students are here. You need to understand. Otherwise BBA students are there. Business is nothing but what? It is exchanging value. Value addition is business. In value, how would you add value to the people of the society? By giving what? By adding value in the sense by giving service, goods and products to the people. It could be in terms of what? Thinking. Otherwise it could be in the form of words. It could be in the form of activities. So this is how we can add value to the people. Best of the best thoughts you provide, you become what? Innovative thinker. You become a thinker. If you give best of the best words in form of speaking, you become a speaker. And this speaking is another profession. Thinker is again a profession again. You become best of the best writer. You become what is that? You become a novelist. Otherwise you become a scientist. You become a professor. You become whatever you want. That is what. So words, thoughts and deeds, all these things become one's personality. These are the things we need to remember first. So life skills, you see, think again, we will go to there are only opportunities, there are no problems, there are only challenges which needs to be understood and which needs to be solved in the society. That we need to remember. Then we are moving ahead. Second quality of this, what is critical thinking? Somebody said thinking. We need to think critically. Critically means both positive as well as negative sides are there. Somebody see, as I told you, gunam nadi, kutram nadi, migai nadi, mikka koll. That like Valluvar said, same thing. Everybody has, otherwise anything and everything has both the sides. Otherwise, flip side of the thing, positive side of the thing. So we need to be extremely cautious and careful enough to see approach anything and everything very critically. Say suppose eating, let's say food is the thing because I'm talking during the lunchtime. Eating is important. But suppose no, if you don't eat, what will happen? You will get ulcer. Overeating, suppose you don't eat, you get ulcer. If you overeat, what will happen? You will become a python. Python means like malapambu. What is that? You will become no very lazy, sluggish. You cannot move, and you will be doing all this kind of no body movements, and you will be sleepy. And this is what. So that's why people say no. There should be a limit and method. Are we following limit and method in our life? Anything and everything we do, please think and check. This is what we call critical thinking. So overeating is risky and dangerous, and you will get definitely no. You will end up in hospital. Otherwise, you will if you overeat, you will end up in diarrhea. Otherwise, you will have a massive heart attack. All these things are possible if you eat much. If you don't eat, then it is likely to affect your health and stamina, and you cannot think properly. All these things. That's what no. Are we goal oriented? Otherwise, are we result oriented? And again, are we organized? Do we have that kind of no organized thinking? All these things are very very important. How organized are we? So all these things are for again thinking. These are all no. What is that? Skills. So being that is what scheduling, goal setting, and again no executing the goals. And that's what yesterday we talked about. First, we need to find out the purpose. Why am I here? What is the purpose of my existence? What is the purpose of my living? So first, you need to find out the purpose. Based on the purpose of your life and set your goals. And for what is that? You need to have a vision. Oh, I am a human being. I am capable of doing this. Okay, I am going to do this. For this, what I need to do. For that is how you have to set your goals. For that, you need to have a vision, and there should be a mission. After vision and mission, there should be a goal. Everybody, who you check, anybody and everybody, whoever has succeeded in their life, whoever has become successful in their life, they have set goals. Every day they will set your goals. You go and talk to your HOD. She will have set goals. Oh, these are all the things today. I need to arrange for a speaker, and I need to do this induction program. I need to talk to Saravanan and fix the title topic. Then again, I need to get back and talk to my colleagues, and I have to ask them somebody to propose vote of thanks and welcome note. Then again, somebody should felicitate, and I need to inform to the principal. Like this, no, she will have set agenda. This is what is called goal setting. You go and check whether Valli madam has done this or not. It's obvious, it's evident that she has done everything so very systematically. Are we systematic? Do we follow the system? Do we follow the process? See now, for example, I would say, that is most favorite, what is that? Your supermarket you take. It could be, what is that? Nature. Otherwise, what is that? We have big, more is one supermarket. We have one in everywhere in every towns. We will have more supermarket. Again, Reliance supermarket. Otherwise, Reliance supermarket. These two, let's take for example. You go and see. There are 13,000 supermarkets are there across India, and you find that nowhere you will find Mukesh Ambani sitting and no counting the money. Otherwise, what is that? Billing, issuing the bill, and checking out the thing. How is it possible for one person owning this many stores? And no, there are umpteen number of goods and products and services they offer in the form of what? The supermarket. You find that so many people, lakhs and lakhs of people, crores and crores of people, they are giving. Think for example, again same way, what is that? Flipkart, otherwise no Amazon. They are doing what? You sit in your house, you order a goods, otherwise book a thing, and immediately it is getting what is that? Delivered within 3 days or 7 days or within 10 days. How it is possible? Everywhere system and process are there in place. Do you have a system? Otherwise, how systematic are you? Are we that systematic? Do we have a process to follow? That process is nothing but system is nothing but goal setting. Please understand. We need to follow our goals, and again we need to have our goals, whether short-term goal, long-term goals. All these things should be there. If we become organized, getting to know what is that, getting systematic and organized, and we have system and process in place, we can do anything and everything. There is no such thing called problems. Only opportunities are there. As I have explained to you, education is a boon. Otherwise, through education, you can work wonders. It's a magical tool in your hand. It's a genie, I should say. Whatever you ask, education is ready to provide. Are you ready for this cut? That's what the thing. Let's move on. Critical thinking. You need to critically think. See, by getting educated, what would be your next goal? Okay, let me go for a job. That is an option. Correct. Very good. And do you have yet another choice? What is that? With this, you can get married and again, settle in life with, 100 sovereigns or 10 sovereigns. It's your choice. But there is yet another thing waiting outside. You can become a greatest of the greatest leader. You can be a politician. You can be a thinker. You can be a scientist. You can be whatnot. And again, suppose you want to choose the field of what is teaching also, you need to think beyond. Not like other people. You have to think differently. What is that? You can start teaching at the school, then you can become a teacher, then again you can think of post-graduation degree, then again you can become a higher secondary teacher, then you can go to a college, then you can become a professor, slowly assistant professor, professor, then after professor you can become a, what is that? You can full-time professor. After becoming professor, you can think of what? Becoming a principal. After principal, you should not stop and retire. You have to think about vice chancellor. You don't stop with the vice chancellor alone. You become the chancellor, which means you own a university. And again, no, not necessarily that you need to own a university. You can own hundreds and hundreds of universities, because that many universities are required. Because think about the population of this world, 900 crore people are there, and still no, there are so many countries like Ethiopia, Rwanda, and what is that, Libya, and again no, countries like no, what is Afghanistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. These countries and all do not have what proper facilities of education. Or South African countries, East African countries. Think about these things. Yet to know, so many people are to be educated. Think about our own India, mother nation. You have so many people, uneducated people are there, jobless people are there. Everything is a challenge before us. What is that you are going to do? For see, then again, you can, as I said, you have to think. This is what is vision and mission. You think and decide. Then again, let's move on to the next point. What is that? If you are becoming no, I don't want to get into this education system. You want to become a scientist, means you have to think and assimilate like Abdul Kalam. Ordinary, what is that? Ordinary boat owner's family, and how he has emerged from an ordinary uneducated family student to what is that? A world-class missile technologist, otherwise world-class scientist. But he remained to be a professor till 12,000 schools and colleges he visited. Imagine, nobody has ever achieved this kind of thing. So such an amazing personality. That's what you need to have models, role models to imitate. And who are your role models? You start down 10 role models. Then your life will be one such thing. That's what you need to set goals and set a model, because you need not have to. We need not have to go and invent what? Invent wheels. Already wheel has been invented long ago. And only thing is we need to make use of the wheel. Whether you are going to make use of the wheel for bullock cart, otherwise your two-wheeler, otherwise a four-wheeler, otherwise you want to use these wheels for an aeroplane or an helicopter, otherwise are you going to use this wheel for any other thing? That's left to you. You are no need, which means everything is available. What is that we call it? It is called you say abundance. Everything is, you are living in the, what is that, you are standing on your acre of diamonds. It is there very much. Only thing is we do not know where we are standing. That's the problem. And you need to dig. Are you ready to dig deep into this your own land? That's what. So very important thing is this critical thinking. Again, very good. Then moving on to the next decision, effective communication skill. You take, for example, whether it is Stalin, Jayalalitha, Modi, otherwise whether it is Bill Gates, whether it is our what is that? Even our Jack Ma, otherwise Elon Musk, as you rightly said, otherwise any of the top 10 of Jeff Bezos, and even Microsoft, Bill Gates, anybody. Otherwise, any CFOs, top 10 CFOs, CEOs, any company people, otherwise local ward member. Yesterday ward member selection, counting as even now it is not over. It is still going on. If you want to be a leader, you need to have effective communication skills. Not necessarily in English, any language of your choice. Any one language you speak phenomenally well, you become a best of the best communicator. You become a leader, because leader is the one who leads. Which in terms of what thinking, critical thinking, decision making, all these things, very important thing is communication.